Hello, Didgeridoo friends. Welcome to Ultimate Didgeridoo, number still unknown. What I always mean with the right traditional sound may be a bit confusing. You may say, hey, I play the drone, I do circular breathing, maybe even negative pressure breathing. I use my voice, I play the Didgeridoo thing, toot sounds, syncopation. So this should be the right sound, right? Probably not. Why? Um, I myself try for so many years to achieve what I consider the right sound. If you hear an Aborigine playing, and almost all of the Aborigines have the right sound, I would consider the more modern mandipul playing uh, not always the right sound. It's what I mean is the right sound, the real Aborigine traditional sound is more of an old school approach. But some mandipul recordings have it also. The right sound is more than the sum of the playing techniques and the skills. It is the person that plays and the attitude, the self-confidence. Also the young players have that, but sometimes if I may say so, they lack the depth. I heard this also from many other people who love Aborigine music, Margot Yidaki playing, but the more younger approach, the fast thing sometimes lacks spirit, depth. But that's not all. As I explained in the last two videos, it's the person that plays. And a young person normally has not so much experience coming from life's things. How to deal with sadness, loss of people you love, death, violence, how you cope with stress and joy. And the more experience in life you have, the more, that's my um, conviction, the more depth your music may become. But if you are too much into yourself still, what other people think, how you play for their amusement and joy, this also keeps you away from the perfect traditional sound. Also, pressure. I have a student, a very good friend of mine, very good player, no question about that. But here in Mongolia, the more I see what is wrong with my playing, the more I thinking about my students. And this one student, he plays for I think now 15 years at least. He knows everything, but still the sound is not right. Still he is asking himself. Still he is looking for something. That's fair enough. But to let go this kind of pressure, I found out here in Mongolia in the last weeks, is critical. You need to let go all your sorrows, your asking, your problems, to reach this kind of coolness, to elevate above things. One last thought in this video is how you cope with violence, because the traditional sound to me is sometimes has an aggressive, sharp edge. To achieve that, you have to come to terms and to peace with violence. It should be not a stranger for you. You should not ignore the fact that people may harshly and unjust and unfriendly and even brutal and deadly, and to cope with that. Many videos before I tried to say that in showing my weapons training, my practicing with katana, knives, nunchakus. Nobody understood that because I could not express what I really meant. So also here in Mongolia I am constantly practicing with weapons, but I never would do something violent to another person or being, not even to a plant. But to cope with that, to be not a stranger to that, to find an attitude also to that, gives your music, and only that at the end gives your music the edge that traditional Aboriginal music has. Enough for that video. Thanks for listening. I very enjoy this topic and I'm happy to make new videos about that. See you.